beer tubers, welcome to another beer mail video. It's been a while since I've done one of these and I know you guys like them. And I got a huge 12 bottle beer mail here in a beer trade I did with, I think it's called Assurance was the name on Rate Beer. And this was a pretty big trade to get some rare beer because I had Blaubeer, Lambic and Framboos. I'm also getting a box from Ryan, which you'll see in another video. I'm probably going to attach it to this one and just put it up in one video. First bottle, Hair of the Dog, Fred from the Wood. This is a bourbon barrel aged version of Fred. Can't wait to try that. I'm getting a few Hair of the Dog beers in here because it's a brewery I really wanted to try more from. This is the Hair of the Dog Adam from the Wood. This is a barrel aged Adam, and I had the regular Adam back in 2011 and I loved it. So yeah, it has been in bourbon barrels for at least 3 years. I mean, I can't wait to try that. Another Hair of the Dog beer. This is the Cherry Adam from the Wood. So it's basically just the barrel aged Adam, just with black cherries added, which is really cool. This is the 2011 vintage. Same with the barrel aged one, and it's 2011 vintage of all of them. And here we have something I requested mainly because I wanted also something for the Halloween season. This is Midnight Suns Brewing's Treat Imperial Chocolate Pumpkin Porter. I've heard great things about this brew, and I've heard it's one of the best kind of different takes on the pumpkin ale style. Brewed with coconut, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. So yeah, that sounds really interesting. Yeah, here it is, the Midnight Sun Arctic Devil Barley Wine, barrel-aged barley wine, aged in American oak whiskey barrels, and this is the 2011 vintage, and I've heard it's really good. And I haven't had any Midnight Sun beers yet, but I've heard they make some good stuff, so this should be interesting to try. From Cascade, this is their Cascade Brewing's Ladla Imp Aler Northwest Style Sour Ale. It's kind of like, yeah, it's aged in wine and bourbon barrels, 10.6%. Really different kind of sour. And I got one other beer from Cascade in here, and this is the Cascade, the Vine, which is aged in oak. It's a blonde sour ale aged in oak barrels with white grapes. And again, it's a big sour. It's 9.73% alcohol. It's from Oakshire. In Oregon. This is their Hellshire 1, their first in the Hellshire series, which is a bourbon barrel aged barley wine. Really cool looking label on here. This should be a really interesting beer. This is a bottle of Pelican Pup and Brewery's Mother of All Storms barley wine. It's bourbon barrel aged barley wine. Should be really good stuff. This is the 2011 vintage. It is the Three Floyds, I think it was 15th anniversary or something like that, Baller Stout. It's a blend of Dark Lord, Southerly Darkness, McKellar, a Beer Geek Brunch Weasel, and Destruise's Black Albert. And I mean, that is some really good beers in there, so yeah, this should be an interesting brew. The brewery, Black Tuesday. Oh yeah, finally got this brew. I think this is the 2011 vintage. I can't see anywhere on here it says what vintage it is, but it's 18.3% alcohol, so I'm sure I can find out by checking that out online. But yeah, man, that's a beer I can't wait to try. Chocolate fucking Rain from the brewery. It's basically Black Tuesday aged with cocoa nibs and vanilla beans in the barrel, so yeah. Oh man, that's awesome. So thanks a lot to Assurance for this. I basically only sent him a couple of beers, but they were pretty big whales too. I mean, the whole Framboos and blah blah thing. So yeah, let's see here. Nice collection of beers. So yeah, soon you'll see this reviews of these beers and also the ones I'm getting from Ryan. So cheers, guys. Hello, beer tubers. Welcome to yet another beer mail video. Just got a beer mail from Ryan, aka StumpyJoeJr on YouTube. We did a beer trade. You already saw his video, I'm sure. And in this video, you'll see another beer mail video of some beer reviews to come as well. In another trade I did with Framboos and blah blah. And this is from Ryan, and also Phil and Brad from Stone. So thanks to you guys as well. Let's get this going here. As you can see, there's already two things here, Larry, so you can expect some of the beer. These two Firestone Walker beers. The first, Abacus, and the double DBA. I already used the Sukaba, but I really wanted to try the original Abacus, and there it is. Firestone Walker Abacus. And the good thing about these is that you just pop them out so easily. Yeah, Sukaba. And I pretty much know everything in here. So, yeah. And here, the double barrel ale from, yeah, their Imperial Special Bitter. This should be really interesting too. Ryan said I needed to try this. He said it was really good. And I'm sure, because most of Firestone Walker's beers are amazing. Okay, nice! Wow, this is his, he said he was going to include a mystery bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout. And this is a really freaking good bourbon barrel aged extra. I actually was looking at this one the other day. I really wanted to try this. This is Midnight Suns Berserker Barrel Aged Imperial Stout. Yeah, brewed with maple syrup and molasses, aged in oak bourbon barrels. That is cool. Thanks a lot, Ryan. I don't know what vintage this is, but I know the original vintage had a different label where it's had like a, I think it was a Viking helmet and an axe, which is pretty cool, but man, thanks. The double barrel ale here is not from Ryan, that's from Brad, so thanks to Brad for that one. This one is also from Brad, which I can't wait to try either. It's from Goose Island. It's the Bourbon County brand, Bourbon County Bramble Rye Stout, which is a different thing. The different part of this Bourbon County version is that it's been aged in rye whiskey barrels with raspberries and black cherries added, which is really cool. Churchill's Finest Hour by Port Brewing, which is a blend of their beers. This is the 2012 and 11 vintage. The 11 is from Ryan. The 12 is from Phil. Both. It's such an amazing beer. I mean, it's the original. The 11 is a blend of Port Brewing Older Viscosity and Bourbon Barrel Aged Serpent Stout, whilst the 2012 vintage is a blend of Port Brewing's Older Viscosity and Rye Bourbon Barrel Serpent Stout. So not too much difference there. This one I really can't wait to try either. It's from the Stone Quingentimilitre series. This is the Cherry Chocolate Stout, aged in rye whiskey barrels. And I reviewed the regular version with Jakob last year, which is actually also a beer that Ryan sent, so that's pretty cool. 11.6%. Brewed with chocolate, cherries, and vanilla beans. The rest of the beers here are just the brewery beers. Which is fine by me because I love the brewery. The first one here is one I can't wait to review. I've had it a few times now, and this is a great sour. This is the brewery's Oud Tart, or Oud Tart, a really good Flanders sour. Yeah, some other stuff in here. These two I can't wait to try. I've had these. I actually had most of these already. I just wanted to review them, and I know those are really good. These two here, I can't wait to try these either, or at least also get Jakob to try them. It's the Smoking Wood series from the brewery. Both are smoked imperial rye porters, and this one is aged in bourbon barrels, and this one in rye whiskey barrels. The only difference is the ABV. This is 13%, this is 10%. And this one, can't wait to try this one either, since we have Chocolate Rain now. This is the brewery's White Chocolate, which is kind of like the counterpart to their Chocolate Rain. This is basically their White Oak Sep, or is it White Oak? I can't remember. Aged in barrels, bourbon barrels with cocoa nibs and vanilla beans, and it's the THCO cocoa nibs that they also use in Chocolate Rain. So that should be great. And the last one is also from the brewery, and this is one hell of a beer. I love this one. This is the brewery's Melange No. 3. I had that one in a small taster when I was out there at the brewery. This is a blend of the brewery's White Oak Sap, their anniversary ale, old ales, and Black Tuesday. Really nice beer mail here from Ryan, and there's another one coming my way from Ryan and some of the... It's going to be later, though, in the year. From Ryan and some of the guys in San Diego for the vintage Cantillons I sent. This is basically just for Blobber and Framboos and some extras, because, you know, those are some whales. So yeah, there you go, guys. Look forward to reviews of all these amazing American brews. Cheers, and thanks to Ryan, Brad, and Phil for the beers.